I can't lie to you guys. As someone who does find enjoyment with this movie, I have to admit that it's not a good one. But nevertheless, Route 666 is a 2001 film starring Lou Diamond Phillips, Lori Petty, and Stephen Williams. We follow Jack Della Rocca, a federal marshal transporting a fugitive that goes by the name of Rabbit. Jack's partner Stephanie, played by Lori Petty, comes along for the ride, mainly to cover Jack away from the bad guys following them and to trade wisecracks with Rabbit, even making fun of his name and the situation that he's in. Jack and Stephanie early on in the film have a little thing going on between the two, but it's not really explored and it's pretty forgotten about later on. They work better as partners fighting side by side, more so than a couple. Turns out the Russian mafia are the ones after Rabbit, but our leads are able to mow them down while they're at a gas station stop. Unbeknownst to them, the leader manages to survive and chases after them while they go deeper into the desert. Jack, Stephanie, and Rabbit stop at a route named 666, and it's been condemned after a fatal accident involving a prison road crew a couple decades back. Also joining our trio are a group of bumbling agents led by an a-hole named JT, who has a bone to pick with our lead, Jack. There's some banter between the two and finger pointing regarding the situation that they're all in. Communication is hard to get across, and the only person that they're able to patch through is the main sheriff of the town, the corrupt sheriff, played by L.Q. Jones, who puts in a fun villainous performance here. When the dead prisoners show up, the body count begins to rise, and our agents start to get taken down one by one. Spoilers, but we come to find out that the corrupt sheriff was the main perpetrator and the main cause behind the accident decades before that killed the prisoners. And we also come to find out that one of the main prisoners, one of the dead guys, is Jack's father. So there are a couple scenes here and there where they try to tug at the heartstrings and it doesn't really work. It's actually a bit cringy, but especially how they just added in this side story plot line. Again, this movie isn't great, and I wouldn't be mad if some of you considered this movie to be garbage, but I don't mind this one at all. I rather enjoy it. How the action is filmed can be a bit distracting at times, especially with how unnecessary the shaky cam is at certain moments. But I do really like the practical effects involving the gore. My favorite kill comes to mind, and that's when one of the dead prisoner guys who carries around a jackhammer gets a pretty gnarly kill when he plunges it through one of their chests, and we have a pretty decent camera shot beneath that I thought was pretty creative, like beneath the guy while the jackhammer's going through him. Pause. The look of the dead prison crew can be a bit wonky at times, but I do think there are some genuine menacing moments from them regarding some of the kills they get to carry out. As far as the acting goes, it's not strong, to say the least, but I do think Stephen Williams puts in a solid performance as the comedic relief Rabbit, and he's definitely my favorite character. He has some of the better one-liners in the movie, and his chemistry with both Lori Petty and Lou Diamond Phillips works well. Lou and Lori are both decent with what they're given, and I do like Lou Diamond Phillips as our rugged federal marshal. Lori also gets to have some funny lines and banter here and there as well. Everybody else is rather take it or leave it, or not great. But overall, I'm going to give Route 666 a light 6.5 or 7 out of 10. And that's it, y'all. It's your boy Fro. Have you seen this one? Have you heard of it before? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, between time, Frotober continues on. And I'm out. Ha ha.